Welcome back to the channel. As always, make sure you like and subscribe before we get into things. Drop a comment if you love it. I am doing a new series. I'm going to run you through what the series is going to be all about while I'm prepping my breakfast. So, I have decided today, well, I didn't decide today, I decided over the weekend, but I'm starting today to do a mini cut. Reason being, I'm sitting a couple of kilos heavier than what I usually would, and I just want to tighten up, ready for a building phase throughout the winter. So for me, my coaching process is all about enjoying yourself, learning to appreciate your body at all stages, and making the most of life. And this, not just this summer, like this year for me, I've had a lot on. I've been away 6 times. I've got the gym, I've renovated that. There's been a lot of changes. We're still renovating the house. As you can see in the background, our last room is being done. So there's been a lot going on, and the reality is we can't sit in our leaner state forever. We will always fluctuate, give or take a couple of kilos. And this year, and this summer more in particular, has been about enjoying the summer. You know, we've had the last couple of years of not being able to do much. This is the first year where we've really been able to do like more or less everything again. And I've wanted to make the most of that, and I think it's fair to say I definitely have. I'm sitting around 4 to 6 kilos heavier than I usually would, so now it's just time for me to tighten back up and pull the reins back in a little before the winter comes and I go into a building phase. So my birthday's in November. I love autumn, winter, Christmas celebrations, Halloween, bonfire night, all of that stuff. So I want to do my cut now for a couple of weeks before all of that happens. Because when I'm in a building phase through that period, it's a little easier when you can get away with eating a little more. So I've decided I'm going to cut starting today. Looking to drop around 4 to 6 kilos. So I'm looking at around 6 to 10 weeks of dieting, give or take, depending on what's going on. I don't want to be too strict with the time, but equally I need to give myself a time goal so that I get my head down and get it done. So I'm just prepping my breakfast now, and I'm just going to do this series for the next 6 to 10 weeks, just a weekly vlog running you through my day-to-day life, week-to-week life while dieting, how I prep my food, how I manage nutrition around everything going on, because work is crazy right now. I'm 100 miles per hour with more or less everything that I do. Typical me. There's no sort of like half and half. It's 0 to 100 all of the time, which is great sometimes, but sometimes we need to learn to slow down a little. So I'm just going to document the weeks, run you through how everything sort of works for me and everything that goes on while I'm dieting, and then, you know, show you the progress, show you all of that kind of stuff. So I'm starting this week now with getting back into it. I'm logging my calories again, so I'm weighing my food at the moment and getting back into some consistency with everything that I'm doing, making sure I'm hitting certain things every single day. I'm going to be starting my diet with 1,850 calories. What else am I going to have? 1,850 calories, around 120 to 130 grams of protein a day, 10,000 steps a day. That's more or less easy enough for me to do anyway because of my job. I'm on my feet all the time now in the gym. And that's it. 4 to 5 training sessions a week. This week I've only got 3 because I've got a deload before testing next week. But around 4 to 5 sessions a week typically, training. So we're just going to go with the flow, see how the first week goes, and then from there we'll tweak and change anything that we need to, depending on what goes on. I've got a coach for my training, so for my Olympic lifting I've got a coach, but the dieting I'll be logging myself because my coach essentially just does the training side of stuff. So I'll be doing all of that on my own, just assessing my nutrition, etc, and going from there. So breakfast is done while I've been chatting away. Protein yogurt, granola, strawberries, and a little bit of golden syrup over the top just to give it some sweetness. Literally 3 grams, not a lot, hardly any calories, but just a little bit of sweetness. So let's get stuck into breakfast and let's take you through my week. day 2 and we've got an early start this morning. It's a Tuesday morning, which means I'm opening the gym. Mondays are always busy, so food is always just quick and easy, but today I have a little more time to like actually make myself food. My morning this morning is opening the gym. I've got 1 or 2 PT clients and I'm not going to be home until around 11 AM. It's currently 5:45, so I'm just splitting my breakfast in 2. Normally I'd have granola, yogurt and strawberries. I'm just cutting up the strawberries I'd usually have to take with me, to have them to just pick on while I'm there, and then when I'm back from the gym I'll have my breakfast as just granola and yogurt. For me, I try to have the same breakfast every day just because I know it's easy, I know what my calories are, which means I can have a little bit more freedom then with my evening meal, because I enjoy that with my partner. And I also find that, you know, when you're dieting, the more consistent you can be and the more simple you can keep your nutrition, the easier the process is. And the other thing I always do with breakfast as well is push it back as late in the morning as I can. I'm someone that once I start eating, I can't stop, so the later I have breakfast, the smaller window of eating I've got, which means the less food I'm going to consume. I'm just weighing out my 100 grams of strawberries now to make sure that I've got the right amount for what I usually would have for my breakfast, and then I'll be chucking it all in my bag and heading off to the gym. Okay, morning shift of the gym's done, PT's done, all of that kind of stuff is done. I've just got home. It's currently 11:20 Tuesday morning. My plan that I so perfectly mapped out this morning to eat my strawberries and then have my yogurt and granola when I got back has gone out the window because I didn't realise I've run out of yogurt, which is a big error on my behalf. But it's 11:20, so what I'm going to do instead, I'm just going to have a quick apple just to see me through. I'm going to do around 45 minutes to an hour worth of check-ins because I'm not actually that hungry anyway. And then I'm just going to have an earlier lunch. So I'm just going to have an apple for now as a snack, and then have an earlier and slightly bigger lunch than what I'd usually have. It's Wednesday morning now. I've been at the gym a little over an hour. I've been up since 5 again, ready to open the gym. Yesterday was a busy day, so it was all about just eat what I could when I got home last night. I had some chicken and stuff defrosted, but thankfully when I got home, Sam had made me tea. So I had beef and potatoes, which was really nice and so bloody enjoyable. after a very long day. So yesterday was a 5 AM start, 9 PM finish in work. Didn't eat food until around 9:15. Not ideal, definitely not something I recommend, but it's just one of those things that I had to do yesterday because that's the way the day went. Been back at the gym just over an hour, up at 5 again this morning. Just a very long day for me again today. I'm opening the gym 2 days on the bounce this week. So nutrition is about just working around what I've got going on and adapting day to day. So I've got to be pretty flexible. This morning I'm doing the same as yesterday. Brought my strawberries in with me, and then just gonna have a little bit of a lighter breakfast when I get back. If it's a little bit later than planned, I'll just have an earlier lunch and go for something a little bit bigger. But get my training done now and fueled on a very needed monster. I'm just getting that down me at the moment, about to get myself warmed up, ready to train. 5 AM to 9 PM yesterday, and then a training session first thing in the morning means monster is needed. But we're about to go into the training session, so fingers crossed it's a good session. I'm back from the gym. PT's all done again for another morning. It's, what are we now? 11:30. I'm starting to get a little bit peckish. I'm not quite ready for an early lunch, but I want to have a little bit of a snack. So I'm literally just going plain bagel. I'm going to put Nutella on one side. I'm going to put biscoff bread on the other. I'm going to do 5 grams of each. So I've got my scales ready. And I'm going to scoop out. There you go. That's 5 grams. That's literally it. Poverty amount of Nutella, but needs must on my diet. And I'm fancying something a little bit sweet today as well, so that's why I thought this would be a good idea. Lunch I'm gonna have, I actually haven't decided what I'm gonna have for lunch today, but I know I'm gonna have some chicken, so I'm gonna get a lot of protein in there. So I just thought something light and peckish. Once I'm hungry, I can't concentrate on my work, and I've got a lot of laptop stuff I need to do today. So I'm just gonna have this to see me through. If you don't like the knife, you're lying, so let's not pretend otherwise. I'm going to do the same on the other side with biscoff bread. I don't think there's 5 grams worth of biscoff left in this thing, but we're going to try. This is 3 grams. Let's find. Perfect. 2 grams. Amazing. So I'm spreading it as far as I can as well, so it looks like I've got more on there. And it's all covered. Nutella's therefore easier to spread. I don't know why. It just seems to go further. But just going to enjoy a bagel as a nice sweet treat, and then make myself some lunch. quick and easy. One lotus, one lotus, and one Nutella. So good. Ow, my knee. That really hurt. I've bought a new mic to help with some. That's a really good start. Oh, I hope that's not broke. No, we're all good. It's a little dusty, but we're all good. So, try again. I bought myself a new mic for recording stuff on my phone. For someone who runs an online business and does a lot on social media, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. I'm winging it day to day. So, I'm hoping these instructions are straightforward. Because when I looked at them the other day, they didn't make sense. So I thought, leave it until I can actually sit down and figure out my stuff. When I charged it, I tried to get it to work and it wouldn't come on, so I thought it was broke. And my friend has the same mic, so I spoke to him and he was like, have you charged it? I was like, yeah, obviously. No, I haven't. Sarah's just gonna laugh at me when she's editing this. I know she is. She's my editor. Her job is social media, and she just shouts at me all the time for getting things wrong. So she's gonna laugh when she hears that I didn't even charge it. But anyway, I'm gonna pretend like I know my stuff. I think this is the first time I've actually read instructions to anything in my life, because I usually just wing it, but I tried that and it didn't work. So we're resorting to the second option. Right, power key. Long press to turn on the receiver. Quite self-explanatory. Power and pairing indicator. It doesn't have an indicator. Oh, pair. It's on the side. Oops. Flash and blue. Oh wait, there's different types. Blink 500 RX. I don't think mine's an RX, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Never mind. Oh, there's too many different types. Oh, this is the one I have. Power indicator. This is the one we've got. Volume and pairing. Right. Adjust the audio level. Yeah, up and down. Logical. Number 3. What even is number 3? Mic, yeah. USB charger, fine. Valve clip. Turn the transmitter on by pressing the power key. Turn on the receiver by long pressing the power key. Huh? There's no power button on here. What's the transmitter and what's the receiver? Oh, this is the receiver. Okay, but this doesn't have a power button. I know what I'm doing. Approximately 10 hours later, and I think I've got it working. Here's my demo. So now that I'm recording, I'm really hoping when I talk into this, and then when I'm over here it's quieter. But I don't really know. So we'll see what happens. It's working. Who'd have thought? I spent around 20 minutes. I spent around 20 minutes trying to connect this receiver to my phone, plugged in, because that's what all the instructions said. Nowhere does it state, until I YouTubed it, that you're supposed to open up the video on your phone first. Like, it doesn't work until you're on video, like on camera ready. Again, obviously that's quite logical now that I think it through, but I did another time. But it's working, so Ali's content's gonna get a little better, we hope. A gal can hope. Yeah, careful. This one's Katie's. You bring over then, I'll bring an hour. Get the bed, Rachel. You want Katie's? I'll bring this one, no? I'll do this one. No, next. Like 1 minute, Katie, do this first, okay? Should we get some more for you? It's a big one. Get a little one. That's it. Don't leave it lock. Yeah? Nearly, nearly, nearly. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. Yay! More. Oh my gosh, it's going to be too heavy. Ready? Push, 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 push. Yay! More? Fucking hell. Spinning it, yeah? Should we take it off? Come on then. Take this one off. How do we do that one? Pull, 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 pull. Ready? Oh, yay! You're gonna help me with this one. Hold tight. Ready? Steady. Oh my god. And this one. And you help me then. You hold the leg up. You hold this one with Katie. Go on then, hold it. Ready? Push, 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 push. Oh, wow. And more. Oops, daisies. Come on, let me do this side as well. Yeah? Over this one then. And we take this one off. Hold it then. Hold this one. This one. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nearly there. Yay! And this one. Ready? Pull, 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 pull. Woo! Little one first. Good girl. And then the big one. Ready? Hold on then. Hold on tight, hold on tight. Woo! Good girl. Wow. Katie's gonna go here, okay? You go over there and Katie go here. When I tell you I bombed it home, I quite literally popped my foot down and got myself home because my iMacs come. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. I have wanted one of these for the longest time. Like a year maybe, but I could just never justify buying one. Work's going well, so I treated myself. Technically I need it for work anyway, because my laptop's only 2-year-old and it's really starting to slow down. But still, it's a treat. I really wanted it and I'm so excited to open this.